Yes, Reggae Boyz commentary, like and subscribe, yeah? Reggae Boyz commentary, like, share and subscribe.
Reggae Boyz commentary, subscribe, like and share. Is that the right order? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chris Binney, and I'm Jamaica's #1 squash player and 9-time Caribbean champion, and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share button below.
Reggae Boyz commentary, like, share and subscribe, please.
This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Centre, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. Good evening, everybody. My name is Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boyz Commentary. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video on this channel. Really, really appreciate it. So, for quite some time, we have had this conversation about Michael Hector, about Anthony Grant. We know that for quite some time that we've had a conversation about where these individuals are. We've had a discussion about why are they not in the squad? Why have we haven't seen them? And many are concerned about their club situation. Where are they in terms of the club scene? What is happening? Why didn't we see them at the club quite recently? So that's something that a lot of people will be thinking about, processing. So that's the situation. So to the very, very important question for all. What's the deal? What is the deal for Michael Hector? What is the situation with him? Michael Hector, Anthony Grant, where are they? Well, let's start with Anthony Grant. As you all know, last season, it was a mixture of different individuals. And we're not talking about the Anthony Grant that was born in Jamaica, played at Richmond Kickers, played at UE, Kansas City, and indoor football. We're not talking about that Anthony Grant. We're talking about the Anthony Grant that played at Chelsea, England under 16, under 17, under 19. We're talking about that Anthony Grant. So, as we know, he was at Swindon Town for half of the season and then moved to Scunthorpe United. Scunthorpe United, as we all know, have been relegated from League Two to the National League. By no means Anthony Grant's fault at all. Not his fault at all. Got some minutes under his belt, played well, and got regular game time, something that he didn't get at Swindon in the early part, I should say, of last season. Quite bizarre because the season before that, he played 33 games in the league. So his deal at Scunthorpe was until the end of the season. And that was that. So, as it relates to Anthony Grant, both Anthony Grant and Michael Hector are staying fit, staying sharp, training, getting their fitness together, at a club called Dagon Red. The proper name, Dagenham and Redbridge. They're located in East London. So they're training, getting their fitness together. The manager of the club there, Daryl McMahon, said they can come on board, they can train, and that's exactly what they have been doing of late. And it's quite interesting because if you look at the club itself at Dagon Red, a Jamaican-born player is in the squad, in Junior Moraes. Yep, the same Junior Moraes, Fulham Academy, Wickham Wanderers, Peterborough United, played for St Mirren as well. Yep, that same Junior Moraes, born and raised in Jamaica, 27 years old right now, scoring goals for Dagon Red. Yep, Dagon Red, that's right. And he's a forward, a tiny forward, but yeah. So the situation with Junior Moraes, he's played in League Two, League One, Scottish Premiership, and now in the National League. So, Michael Hector. As I made mention, there is interest in Championship and League One for his services. And I hate to use this example. I know you guys might be like, well, if there's interest in the Championship or League One, why not go there? Let me make this clear. Just because, and I don't want to use this example, but I have to. Just because a young lady is interested in you does not mean that you have to make her your girlfriend. Because you have interest does not mean that that is the right fit for you. If there is interest from a club and it's not beneficial towards you, does it really make sense? It is a fact that there is interest in League One and some Championship clubs for Michael Hector. I can tell you as a fact, as a cold hard fact, that Darren Moore wants Michael Hector last year. Wants Michael Hector. He's a massive fan. And if ever Darren Moore becomes Reggae Boyz head coach, which I hope will be soon, maybe for the 2030 campaign, that he will have Michael Hector involved in some way, shape, or form. But I don't think Michael is enthused about going to League One at this point in time. And League One wages are not the same like Championship wages. So you have to think about long term. You have to think about what is best for me, my family. And a lot of people don't really consider that. We can just say, oh, but there's interest in Championship, so go and join that team. Sometimes it's not about settling. Don't settle. So similarly, when a young lady is showing interest in you, don't settle. Don't settle just because you're not in a relationship. Don't settle just because you don't have a club. You have to wait for the right fit. Because you go and settle and you end up unhappy. You're not getting the right wages. The environment is not what you think it is. There might be some situations that you can't manage. And similarly with a young lady, you realize that you settle and you're not compatible. You might be the lovey-dovey type and she might be the complete opposite. So I hope you understand exactly what I'm trying to say. But it's only a matter of time before both players are back in club football. As it relates to Anthony Grant, there is interest in League Two. There is interest in League Two for Anthony Grant. And that club in particular is located close to Gatwick Airport. And the situation with that League Two club is that they have almost 50 players on their books. And almost half of them are midfielders. So they have to get a lot out before they can bring somebody in. So the reality is it might mean that Anthony might not be a club before January. Perhaps. We're just going to have to wait and see. We'll see how time and how everything progresses. We'll see how it goes. But that's something for us to bear in mind. I see the comments coming in, and I am going to touch it quite shortly, but I want you all to be aware that these persons, they haven't given up on professional football. They haven't, and they're still keen on a career or keen on playing. they're still keen on getting back in the game. You know? So that's something you can be mindful of, be aware about. So it's a good thing. It's really a good thing. If you guys are just joining in, hit that like button right now. Hit that like button right now. Let me know exactly how you feel. Hit that like button. And let's see what you guys have to say regarding these players in the videos. Jamie Ricketts says both players are better than the National League. I would have to agree with you. I think Michael Hector is bare minimum championship. And for me, Anthony Grant is minimum League One. For me, Anthony Grant is minimum League One, and Michael Hector is minimum championship. Roger Grant says, Primero aquí. First here, says Roger Grant. Bonjour ami, comment ça va? Tout bien? That means, hello friend, how are you? All well? Oui, je suis très bien, merci. Mais je suis très fatigué. Mais c'est bon, c'est bon. Je n'ai pas un problème aujourd'hui. Je suis très heureux, je suis très fier. Et maintenant, je parle de la foot de Jamaïque. La Fédération football de Jamaïque, c'est une grande aujourd'hui et à l'avenir. Je voudrais être une grande personne dans la Fédération. I'm just speaking French. Ricardo Miller says, blessings, boss. How are you doing, Ricardo Miller? Hope you're doing well. The National League is not professional. Yeah, it's not professional. They get paid, but we know it's not Championship, League One, League Two, or the Premier League, which are the 4 professional divisions. I'm aware of that, absolutely. Wages in the National League can be £1,500 a week or £1,000 a week. So that's 4,000 a month. So National League is beneficial, not a lot. The highest paid players in the National League are taking home £4,000 to £5,000 a month. £4,000 to £5,000 a month. I mean, still in Jamaican dollars, that look good. Still taking home $1 million Jamaican a month, but it's not a lot when you in terms of living a life in the United Kingdom. It's not a lot, and the fact is that you have players in that division that have 9-to-5 jobs. You have players in that division that are in school, and some it's just football that they're concentrating on. Hector no club. Hector good centre back for top championship team. I agree with you. Absolutely, Hector should play championship football at, like I said, minimum. Well, it's good to know they're keeping fit in a professional environment. Absolutely, that is what I'm extremely delighted about. Do you think we'll see back Katie Palmer in the team? I believe at some point we will see Katie Palmer back in the program. I think that time will come. He's 25, he'll be 26 later this year, so he has that ability. What he needs now is games. And at Coventry, he, for me, is not getting a whole lot of it, but my hope is that he goes into this environment now and thrives. He hasn't played 30 games a season in all competitions for any club that he's been at. In the 2020-21 season, when he was at Bristol City, he played 27 games in all competitions. I'm honestly hoping that this season in particular is a season where he just takes off. And I know for a fact, if he takes off, you're going to see a player with tremendous pedigree. So I can't wait for that. J. King says, yo, Simon. What's up, J. King? How are you? All is well? Well, I hope you're doing well. How is everything? Yeah. What are your thoughts? Quang Jimmy says, Hector can't play football. That's not true. It's not true. It's not true. Hector can play football. Of course he can play football. Of course he can play football. Don't say that. Of course he can play football. Any interest for King, says Roger Grant? Yeah. In North America. Absolutely. Dre Any Sports says he's checking in. What's going on, Dre? Hope you're doing good, my brethren. Brother Hector figure play for Jamaica. Well, I hope that eventually when he finds a club, he can do that. Baking says everything good, man. Nice. Bless up and thanks for the updates. Hope both find the right clubs to continue pro football. Cass1JM. I agree. I hope so too. Hector can make Waterhouse team. Of course he can. Hector can make any championship team. Well, most championship teams. Hector is better than King and Topi. Right now. Simon, any top players from UK working on passports? The details to come very, very soon. J. King says Hector is decent. He is a decent football player, isn't he? Very decent. If Hector makes Waterhouse team, the league really gone to the dog. What? You barely don't rate Hector. Hi, Simon. How are you? I'm good, Joy Larmond. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary. Hector should go MLS or Egypt or Saudi Arabia. MLS might be on the radar, but not right now. Both players are welcome to play with the JPL champs to stay in shape and playing at a higher level than they're playing right now. I just don't think... You see, the thing is, when they're training, warming up, using the facilities at Dag and Red, it's easy access, to just hop in a car and just go across London or drive up north to negotiate with potential clubs. When you're in Jamaica and then the agent calls and says, hey, there's interest from Preston North End or Carlisle United. They have to go to Norman Manley, hop on the plane, arrive in Gatwick, drive up to London, then take the train or go up to Lancashire or go up to Cumbria. You understand what I'm saying, Dre? Andrew 55, I agree with you 100%. Hector should retire? Not for now. Is Roof injured? Yes. JPL not even on the same level as the Canadian Premier League. Waterhouse smoked. Yeah. There's still a lot of work to be done. Absolutely. Hector should just quit? No. No, I disagree with that 100%. He's not going to give up. Yes, Roof is injured. Raise the roof. Football, and yes, he can play football. Well, I guess my 12 years of analysis experience means nothing. I guess my credentials as an analyst doesn't count. I guess my work and my credentials as a scout doesn't count. I guess my being the youngest person in Jamaica male in Jamaica to receive the Prime Minister's Youth Award doesn't count, and the Caribbean by extension. So what do I know? I'm just a junker. Hector is the type utility player that needs in every squad. Yeah. The Galaxy. Oh. Andrew 55. What did Andrew 55 say that you agree with? Oh, Hector's a good defender. Okay. Kwang Jimmy says Hector should retire from football. No, he's not going to do that. I think Max Aarons is realistic. You think so? Because I think the situation with Max Aarons is, let's see what the World Cup squad is like, and I think after the World Cup squad, we'll see. But look at the England right-back options right now. Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier, Reece James, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Ben White, centre-half right-back, yeah? And then next in line, you have Max Aarons. Is Max Aarons even going to break into that mix? It's difficult. Really, really difficult to say. Yeah. And you should know your pronouns, and you should know that your pronoun starts with a capital letter for somebody's name. So it's a capital S. So clearly somebody has to go back to English. Should retire. Interesting. Okay. Look at the positives where we are the closest team to Norma Manley. The closest team to Norma Manley is Inter Miami. You have Orlando City, Atlanta United. You go up a bit north, you have Charleston Battery in the USL. You go up further north, you have New York Red Bulls, you have Philly Union. So, yeah. Some of the rumors true that Paul made Hector stop playing for Jamaica. He didn't stop making playing for Jamaica, no. Back up the lives, people. Person that's hating on Hector should go drop asleep. You know, I'm not gonna wish evil for Quang Jimmy at all. Not at all. Should give up, says Quang Jimmy. I don't know what Hector did to you, but if you tell me exactly what Michael Hector did to you, I'll pick up the phone, I'll call Hickey myself, and iron it out. So you tell me what Michael Hector did to you, and I personally will talk to him for you. Sounds like a plan? Good. Good. Morgan Gibbs, White Reeds, Oxford, Lewis Baker, DJ Spence, Omar Richards, Nathan Redmond is all realistic. I think Spence is still gonna see what England has to offer. Hector is better than King and Chopi right now. I would say so. Yeah. Can control a ball. Yeah, man, he can control a ball. Aaron's is delusional to the max. No, next in line is Lamptey and Kyle Walker-Peters. So there you go. That's 7 players in the list. And then after that, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Ethan Laird, Brandon Williams. But Tarek Lamptey going to play for Ghana now. So that would leave Kyle Walker-Peters in the mix. James Justin can play left and right back. So big up Simon to Jarvis Patterson. Big up. America says Max Aaron's nowhere near England right now. That's right. Grenade MVP says, who is honoured to tell a man to quit or continue? You guys to take a look at the glass and criticize yourself before you downgrade people. Simon, I'm here for the real deal. The real deal is that Michael Hector and Anthony Grant are both training with Dagenham and Redbridge in the National League. Both are staying fit, sharp, using the facilities ahead of potential moves within the country. Possibly overseas, but within the country. Hector box food out of him mouth. Hector should retire and give it up now. No. Hector probably run over his cat. Hector, please leave football alone. It's not for you. Nah. Kevin Williams says, if Topi is in the Jamaica senior team, Hector can play until him at 90. Not 90, but another 5-6 years, I think Hector can play for the national team. Yeah, I'd say so. If Hector wants to make Jamaica Gold Cup squad, he should play a season of JPL. One phone call, Simon said a word. Man wants him play for Harbourview, you know. Dre want the man for play for Harbourview, bud. No, but at this point in time, Hector is not looking to play in the country. How are you going to afford his wages? You have $500,000 Jamaican for get him on every month. You have 5-bedroom apartment for the man to stay at Narbrook. You can get the man Cafe Blue every week. You can fill up him gas tank with $20,000 a week. While going for Busy. Busy's recovering from an injury. But interest from Czech Republic has cooled. You don't think Hector could make a JPL team? Oh, yeah, said to me. Oh, yeah, said to me. I'll tell you guys a funny story, you know. So, I remember when Anderson was at Manchester United. So this was the 2014-2015 season, and Manchester United were looking to offload Anderson on loan. So Ricky Chin from Waterhouse was asking, can we get Anderson on loan and Manchester United pay his wages? I'm not laughing about the prospect of I'm not laughing because I thought it was a stupid request. I'm laughing because I'm trying to imagine Anderson playing for Waterhouse in Jamaica. You know, that would be so hilarious. Like, I would have to translate the Portuguese for him every game. But yeah, let's just say that Anderson was on Waterhouse's radar to come to Jamaica and play on loan. Why? Why? This new coach will give him a chance once, see him talent. Remember, we have the most sponsorship of all JPL clubs, and we'll be playing in the CONCACAF Club Championship also. Well, firstly, you have to go through the Caribbean leg of the qualifiers, and after the Caribbean leg, then you qualify for the CONCACAF League or CONCACAF Champions League. So, yeah. Hector walk in any JPL team? Yeah, pretty much. Hector, too good JPL. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with you there. 1,000,000%. You guys say about that? Or what do you think about that, I should say? How does that make you feel? Or different people have different thoughts about the entire process of things. Portmore United, 7 titles. Arna Gardens, 5. Tivoli, 5. Santos, 5. Harbourview, 5. Mobay, 4. Boys Town, 3. Reno, 3. Waterhouse, 2. Violet Kickers, 2. Wadada, 2. Cavalier, 2. JDF, 1. And as we know, Dunbeholden were runners-up in the JPL season. You know, the last time we had a man that top scored in the local league with 20 goals was Craig Foster. Yeah. Last man with 24, Devon Hodges. Last man with 25, Christopher Nicholas. We all know Rowan Bumpy Nelson. Before the 03 season, Bumpy had scored 30 in the league 1 year. But his most professional experience came on Joe Public. Yeah, Bumpy was a good player. Really good player. Very impressed by what I saw from him, you know. I think he did very well in that aspect. I get your point, Dre. You know, but still, you have to do the job. If work the work, talk the talk, and go through. Is it? Of course, remember Hector. Him can control a ball. Duncan McKenzie look good, Simon. Good potential. Good potential. Once Hector can. Simon, Reggaeton Boys, Puerto Rico is in the Gold Cup playoff. I guess if they qualify, we'll see Daddy Yankee, Don Omar in the stadium. Me encanta la gasolina que tengo que hacer para que vuelvas conmigo. Vamos a dejar el pasado atrás. If Hector come a JPL, then would have to sell Negril aside to help pay for him. Amal Knight, Hector, Talbot. Yeah, man, Harbour will be a big club, man. Simon, do you think Seafox will get a bigger club? Yes, you'll see it happen 2 seasons from now. Gamer gets us under 55 left. You guys should get Haaland next. Yeah, man, try get Haaland next. Yeah, man, I want to see Haaland go play upon that surface day. Hey, you know, I play at Harbourview Mini Stadium, I take free kick at half of him in the stadium. Oh boy, will Omar get called up again? Omar Wholeness? Reece Nelson, Arsenal can represent Jamaica. Si, senor. Si, senor. He can. But gentle folks, nature calls. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be back in just 1 minute. This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Center, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. So you see, I'm a man of my word. I don't take long. Omar Wholeness. Omar who? Richards? Wholeness? Daily? Boy, me tell you. Boy, you guys are something else, I tell you, you know. But you know, it's all right. Oh boy. Hector should not play for Jamaica again. We need new players. Really? That's harsh. That's harsh. Give the man a chance. Omari? Omari Hutchinson. Oh. Know yourself, man. Know yourself, man. A video soon drop about Omari Hutchinson, man. Know yourself. Know yourself. Burp says, who nuts, Andy, are we? If you want coconut water, you know what to do. Follow Andy Gone Nuts on Instagram and contact that number. Simple. Iceland coach used players that had 9-to-5 jobs and make the Euro and World Cup. So what will he do with Jamaica? We shall see. Man, so we need younger players leaving Hector each third. Hector 30, I know, man. Hector 30. Amazing, your bladder is in sync with ads. I know wash hands and things. So yeah. Yeah. Reese is 22. These are the age group players we need, says Vibes Addict Entertainment. I hear you, my G. Man say Omar. Omari. Omar who? Omar who? Omar who? RM just reached 30. Yeah, man at 30, you know, man. I remember saying about 92, so I'm at 30, you know. Is it? So I'm a 30-year-old. So that's the situation with that brother there. I'm at 30. So that's the situation with him specifically. The news with Hector and Grant is quite simple. They're training at Dagenham and Redbridge, and you know what's going to happen? Eventually, they'll find clubs, and they're going to play for clubs. You think Hector is too old if we're truly prepared for 2026? I'm not saying Hector is going to go to the World Cup in 2026, but why can't he be part of the journey to Gold Cup 2023, Gold Cup 2025? We don't even know what if we're going to qualify for 2026 as yet. But you see, you're going to have players that have to be part of the journey that might not make the final squad. You understand what I'm saying? So that is something that we have to grasp and understand quite well. We need to give young players like Whisper a chance. It's only a matter of time before he gets a chance. Oh, well, him are elder than him not to play back. Yo, stop this, man. Look, you need a blend. You need a mixture of youth and experience. You can't go in with bare under 20, man. No, you're going to need experience. You're going to need that balance. Yeah, Roger, that Javon East actually scored quite recently. Yeah, man, him scored a goal quite recently, Him actually scored a really, really good goal quite recently. But long may that continue. And I hope that he'll be able to continue that form, work hard, get some goals. So yeah, that's the hope. Roman Blake looks good too. We need younger players, says Burp. Don't need Hector again. Brethren. I hear what you're saying, and I know you're thinking 2026. But guess what? He needs to be part of the squad. Hector is a backward step. I disagree. He adds to the depth of the squad. We don't have any more youngsters though. Youngsters, the Bowman. America outsmart us with all of them youths. They still had some experience in the mix, don't it? Still had some experience within the mix. Still. You know that they had that mixture. They didn't go for everybody 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 20, 21, 21. No. They had Sean Johnson in his 30s, Matt Turner late 20s, Kellen Acosta late 20s. You see what I'm saying there? Paula Ariola late 20s, Zach Steffen late 20s. You see what I'm saying? Tim Ream late 30s, well, mid 30s I should say, for Tim Ream. In addition to him, Sebastian Leggett, he's 30. Gyasi Zardes, 31. And yeah, that's that really. But I fully get the point that you're trying to make. I do. I would just find it so funny if Josie Altidore is pulled out of international retirement. Then Simon, I'm gonna tell you this morning say he scored 2. If I didn't read the comment, then let me know. But I know say he's going with things like Costa Rica, man. Joe man make Bo Hector and is needed. Man say US outsmart us when they were beyond lucky. At the home game here in Kingston. Will Kevin and Joel be fit to join the teams? I think Kevin will be a doubt. Simon, the Puerto Rican, them, Damrep, Colombians, and copy dancehall, reggae and call it Dembo, reggaeton making millions and Jamaica no benefit at all. You see what I'm saying? You know how much millions the Japanese are making from dancehall? Well, reggae, I should say. You know how much millions the Dutch are making as well for the music? Lots as well. You know how much millions Ajax is making from that jersey? Who is John Russell? John Russell is a central midfielder who plays for Huddersfield Town, and Huddersfield Town plays in Yorkshire, West Yorkshire in England. So if you look at the county of West Yorkshire, you got Leeds, you got Bradford, and you got Huddersfield. And the most Jamaicans in West Yorkshire, they live in Huddersfield. After Huddersfield is Bradford, and after Bradford is Leeds. So you have 3 teams right there that are massive in that area. So basically, that tells us everything that we need to know about them. France gave Mbappe a chance at 19, but we're waiting to give the youth a chance now. He's the time for the younger players to play. It's about the next World Cup. Yeah, that's Mbappe, an attacking player. Look at the players around Mbappe, experienced. It's not Mbappe, a 19-year-old, and 10 other 19-year-olds around him. Joel will also be a doubt based on the club post yesterday. I think there's some optimism, but yeah. I mean, Japanese, them, I make more money off of dancehall than we, just not to reggae. MPEG TV says, graveyard shift, good vibes. Yep, I do it for the love, when I do it for the likes. Do it for the love, when I do it for the likes. Do it for the love, when I do it for the likes. Image, style of him. Starball and a skimmage. Massacre. And yes, Mbappe at 19 I'm talking about. Yeah, I understand what you mean. I fully get the picture. I really do. I honestly get everything that you're saying. So we'll see. But yeah, lots to do, lots to go through. Any insight as to why Paul Hall wasn't given the job? Well, I'm not sure. What I can say is that the person that they want to coach Jamaica is somebody that has to live within the country. And the agent of Paul Hall, Fitzroy Simpson, has not heard back from the Jamaica Football Federation in 3 weeks. There was a conversation between the president and Rudolph and Fitzroy Simpson, but that was 3 weeks ago. Any insight why Andre Blake is not in the squad? Well, it stems from the comments made on Instagram quite recently. Simply put. There you go. And one guy said Andre Blake never did a checkup at the dentist. Andre Blake, no man, you know, easy. Can't compare Mbappe to Whisper. Yeah. Simon, reggaeton is the most streamed genre right now, and them keep the original dancehall beats. Meanwhile, we're here doing trap dancehall. You're right, you know, Roger. Reggaeton is the thing, but you know, our thing are authentic. Reggae Boyz fans, you all are absolute legends. You know that? Every single one of you watching this video right now are valuable. Past 15K. You know, you're getting accuracy, reliability, and credibility. You know, when the squad dropped yesterday, you know who dropped it first? This guy. You know, when the squad dropped yesterday, you know who dropped it first? This guy. You know, when the squad dropped yesterday, you know who dropped it first? This guy. So if you haven't already, why not smash the like button yet? Why not hit the subscribe button yet? I don't understand, or no. Honestly, I don't know. It's not hard to hit the like button, you know. It don't take 3 ounces of joules of energy for press that. Honestly, all you have to do is hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It don't take much out of you. Jano Star, man. Press the like button, press the subscribe button, man. A serious thing, man. It don't take much out of you. It takes, seriously, guys, a lot of hard work to prepare credible, accurate content, the research. And your way to support the channel is very simple. Liking, subscribing, using the super chat feature. These are the ways that you can ensure that the channel continues to grow. Who knows? You might contribute one day so that Reggae Boyz commentary can travel the globe with the Reggae Boyz to their games so that they can do interviews. All of that, though, stems from you being able to like the video, to subscribe to the channel, to use a super chat. All of that ensures that those things become a reality very, very soon. It's only a matter of time. So that is why, with your help, it will happen. And Simon, if you drop it yesterday, who pick it up for you? What do you mean? I said, me drop it first. I'm gonna know what you ask. You think the JFF approach to Blake is correct? No. For me personally, I believe that for the comments, a public apology is fine, or you strip the captaincy for the game. But to remove him from the squad, that's not an approach I would take. The approach I would take is say sorry and I move on. Put this behind us. We have a game coming up and we want positive vibes and energy for Argentina. Jamaica should not play as over 30. We have to build for the future. I disagree. You need 1 and 2 of them over the age of 30 for experience. What's going on, Hutchinson? Don't worry yourself, my G. I think JFF is trying to discipline Blake is going to damage us in the long run. You think so? Because I think Blake, we're going to see him back in national colours in the future. You know what I'm saying? Is it true that one player asked JFF why they had than this? No. No, that's not so. Basically, I'm going to read out what was said. So on Instagram, basically what happened was that O'Neill Fisher commented on Instagram saying, "Dentist, Comedy Central this Jano." So that was what was said. So he had an emoji of the teeth. So O'Neill Fisher right there says, "Dentist, Comedy Central this Jano." So that's basically what O'Neill Fisher said. So that is what was said. That was said. Yeah. So that's where we are. Because if the Federation wasn't corrupt, then Blake would have made those comments. When you pick Bay, little boy, you think them are going to beat them up and Galaxy, I would ask the same question. Anne Ramsey, heart. What flowers? Fisher never have a chance to sit back the side. Oh boy. I would almost Fisher. That Dentist bring him country go World Cup. That is true. Number one guy says O'Neill Fisher ruined his chances to get back in the squad. Man, have no common sense. Is a you born in November, you know? And I mean a November youth, you know, so boy. November youth. Neil Fisher, November youth, but one of those things they say, Reggae Boyz fans. Vibes Addict Entertainment says, let them know that Dentist is a pretty good coach with qualifying a team. He is a good coach. He is a good coach. But guess what, guys? More content to come. More content to come your way. Spectacular Dancers. I think the players are going to slowly decline call-ups because to play a professional club and come to JFF with their manners. It depends. I think for World Cup qualifiers, you'll see players come on board and Gold Cup because players want to add that to their resume and ensure that they try their best. And the ones that are patriotic will ensure that they're here. Jimenez and Brown better than Fisher and Paul, and it's big facts. I'm not going to argue that. I'm not saying you're wrong. So Fisher's best moment in Jamaican colours was a goal against Honduras, though. You can say Fisher contributed to a moment that we'll never forget in Jamaican colours, beating Honduras for the first time on Central American soil, something that we've never done before. And it was a brilliant quote. So, yeah. Reggae Boyz fans, what are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know how you really feel. You know it is more content to come on a regular basis. That's what has been happening. Hit that subscribe button right now. The road to 20K starts now. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more content.
This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Center, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471.